Now let's go on and talk about long-term relationships. So long-term relationships are those relationships that have been going on for a while. Even 2 years is already getting long-term. Nowadays, you can almost say 8 months is becoming long-term, the way people break up real fast. But let's just say, for the purpose of this video, long-term being like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you know, these relationships have been going on for a while. You guys now might have been going through a phase where your relationship is just coasting. The relationship is just surviving on the fact that we've been together for so long. Don't let it be like, you know. If that is it and you're trying to figure out how to bring romance back into your relationship, there's no time to start. Just start. Just start. If your girl has been saying, oh, you've not taken me out in the last 1 year, you don't even buy me flowers, you don't even do things to make me feel like the woman, and you've been, you know, ignoring her, but maybe you've suddenly seen the lights now, you're like, you want to invest, just start. It will feel weird when you start. It will feel weird if you just suddenly tell her, let's go out and eat on Saturday. She'll look at you like, bros, do you have fever? Are you sure we are safe? You know, but it will be a behavior out of the blue. But then, just start. If you're a woman and you've just been neglecting playing to your man's fantasies, and you want to start maybe do your hair, want to start looking right, want to start getting in shape, just start. If you start today, by 2 weeks' time, it will already start becoming a part of you. See, average couples are compatible by nature. Happy couples are compatible by discipline. The work is what so many people don't want to do. It's not going to be automatic. You cannot keep loving each other just by that breezy feeling of love. That feeling is so, it comes and it goes. When it goes, that's when your creativity comes into the picture. That's when your effort comes into the picture. That's where it comes. Now, another thing again for long-term relationships, the reason why people where drama clogs up in a long-term relationship is that sometimes we blow arguments out of proportion. We blow arguments out. An argument of now, we'll loop it over and over and over. It's not easy. But if we can try and let arguments stay where they belong and not start practicing something called transferred aggression. Somebody, because you left the plate on the sink and then you spoke to me somehow, I can now go and use it to attack you in a different subject and topic entirely. You know, oh man. These things make drama build up in a relationship. You need to understand that sometimes it's just a difference in opinion that we have. It's when we attach too much importance to our personal opinions. That's when basic misunderstandings become arguments. And we do this a lot. We're all guilty of this. But that's the ego right there. That's our ego, when our ego is seeking for validation unnecessarily. You know? So transferred aggression, blowing up arguments out of proportion are things that cause problems in a relationship, things that make drama stick into a relationship. As a woman, don't pick on every little thing. Just sometimes let things go. Your man might be nonchalant, but it's his nature. Sometimes you enjoy the fact that he is nonchalant. So sometimes you don't have to pick on every little thing. It's not every opinion of yours that you have to drop, or sometimes just let it be. As a man too, your nature might be being nonchalant, but sometimes you just need to stop and pay attention to what she's trying to draw your attention to. Simple like that. Now, one thing again that causes drama in relationships, bottling things up. What? You'll be surprised what people bottle up. You'll be surprised how some people can bottle things up from 2010 and unleash it in 2020 just because you dropped a pen on the floor. You know, so bottling things up is not a good trait. If you have that trait, you need to understand that this might be causing drama. As a matter of fact, even you will not be happy because while you bottle things up, some other good things your partner is doing, you won't be able to see it because you bottled up so much negativity. The negativity will be blocking your vision from the good things your partner is doing. So bottling things up is also something that causes drama. So remove that trait. Now I want to talk about another important thing, communication. Communication is key. You see, it's funny when I tell people communication is key. They'll be like, yes, communication is key. But communication is key does not mean that you go in there and just say everything that's on your own mind. Communication is key. It actually means more of you going in there and listening to what your partner has to say. Communication is key. Then you now go. You say because communication is key. You're not communicating. You're ranting. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you should even listen twice as much as you talk. If you want to implement communication is key into your relationship, then it means you go meet your partner and listen. That is the very first step of effective communication. Not communication is key, then you go you talk, you say your own. Then when your partner is talking, you do that thing they say, you are listening to reply. As your partner is saying, you say, then your partner says their own. Instead, you pick the unspoken things they've said in their statement. You reply, that guy, I give them back. And then you say communication is key. That's no key anything. That key does not open any door to any understanding. It's the fake key that you have right there. That's why I like the idea of love languages, which I'm sure you know it, love languages. If you don't, you really need to read up on this thing and apply it in your relationship. It's by 30-year relationship coach, Gary Chapman. It's basically understanding how you will talk to your partner when you want to resolve issues, or how you talk to your partner when you want to elevate their feelings the most. It's their love language. There are 5 types of love languages. The reason why it's good to understand your partner's love language is because if you are applying your own love language on your partner, you will think you're already making an effort to move the relationship forward, but your partner will not be seeing anything that you are doing. And this thing causes a lot of misunderstandings between couples. This is like I just said earlier, communication is key. It's more about listening. So this is you listening to what your partner's love language is, not just delivering your own love language. In case you don't know it, but I'm sure a lot of us know it, but in case you don't know, there are 5 love languages. One is words of affirmation. Oh, you are beautiful. I love you, baby. Oh, you mean the world to me. Oh, this, oh, that. Some people, when they hear words, their head will just ping, totally like that. Words of affirmation just makes them feel good. And it resolves the issue if there's an issue on their mind. The second one is acts of service. Do something for me. Let me see, just come and do something for me. Maybe help me go start my car. Maybe help me go drop my clothes at the laundry. Just do something for me. You know, that's for some people. Another one is receiving gifts. You find some women, just go out and buy her a flower on the way home. Or just buy her anything. Just buy her suya as you're coming home. Just buy her favorite juice. Or buy a bottle of wine, anything, gifts. She will just forget that thing she was arguing with you about. That's for some people. That's the third one, receiving gifts. The fourth one is quality time. Some people buy them all the gifts in this world. Tell them all the, oh, I'm sorry, I love you in this world. But just come and sit down beside her, quality time, and spend time with her. Know that, okay, I have upset my babe. So this Saturday, I go date with her throughout. That's what they want. Even if it means you guys are just going to sit down at home in your pajamas and watch Netflix. The fact that she has had your time. That is not only women, men too. Then the last one, these are the people that like makeup sex. Physical touch. Physical touch, definitely sex. Some people just want you to come and hold them. No, not definitely sex, but physical touch. Some people just want to feel you. And all these things, you know, they go way back to how we were brought up as children. Do you understand? Actually, I read it that physical touch from people who maybe their parents were always carrying them. So that way, they feel whenever anybody holds them close, that feeling of love is there. Some people, maybe their parents didn't even carry them, and they really wanted it, you know? So, physical touch. Now, you need to now find out which one of these love languages is your partner's own. So, for instance, now, if your partner loves words of affirmation, and you guys have an argument, you just need to tell him or her, I am sorry. Oh, that thing I said that hurt you. It doesn't mean you are wrong, but you just know that this thing will make them opening their base of reasoning more for you to be able to talk. Then you give them what they need first. So many people, when you speak their love language, their defenses come crashing down. So if your partner needs words of affirmation, then you say it. I'm sorry. But if you don't know your partner's word of affirmation, you're now going to try and administer physical touch. You're not going to touch him or just say, leave me alone, Jerry. Maybe physical touch is your own love language. You're not like, but when I'm angry, once you come and hold my hand, I'll just let go. Once you buy me a gift. So you need to, understand. A friend of mine who just got married barely a year ago, I told him to go home and ask his wife that whenever we argue, how do you want me to apologize? And he went and he asked her. And she said, you just don't say sorry. If you can just say the word sorry, I'll be fine. And he was like, are you serious? It was like, but I don't say it. I always do other things now. I hope you go, take this, do that. Even I can even help you in the kitchen, Seth. She's like, I don't want that. If you know you were wrong, I just want to hear the word, I'm sorry. But for him, if you don't tell him you are sorry, from that moment, don't tell him. Just let him know that, okay, you are there, he's fine. But his wife needed him to say the words. And from that day, he learned. So anytime they have an argument, even if she's the one who is wrong, he will tell her those words and it will basically neutralize her. And then that way we'll be able to say, babe, this is what I didn't like. Argument dropped. These are little tips I want to share with you people. How to keep your relationship drama-free. Go back to the beginning of this video. Whether you're in a new relationship, watch the first half. If you're in a long-term relationship, watch from halfway down. See you guys soon.